Face facts, S.O.S, N.H.S. Yes, the N.H.S is indeed in dire straits. This wonderful, marvellous institution called the National Health Service was brought about by far-seeing humanitarians. We were the envy of the world until the Tories came to power in 2010. 2 years later, 2012, the government struck deals to split up and sell off over time our N.H.S. The cuts began. The N.H.S began to bleed. It is now at death's door, and Boris Johnson is about to make the final cut. Boris Johnson's speedy recovery from coronavirus must be the result of his healthy upbringing. Good on you, Bojo! Must be the healthy upbringing in that upper echelon of society that you belong to. Meanwhile, in the real world, people are dying. Early on in the pandemic, firms all over the country were phoning government phone lines offering to make PP equipment. None of them ever got an answer. Then, hallelujah, firms started making PPE equipment. We now know that the equipment they made was not fit for purpose. And worst of all, the bosses of these companies were Conservative Party donors. They donated lots of money to the Conservative Party. This is a scandal that must be dealt with when normality returns. An eminent public health specialist, Professor Alison Pollock, I'll spell her name out, Professor Alison Pollock, P-O-L-L-O-C-K. She has warned that 49 GP surgeries in the London area are to be taken over by the United States corporation Centene. I'll spell that too. C-E-N-T-E-N-E. And Operose Health Limited, O-P-E-R-O-S-E, Operose Health Limited, is owned by Centene. And this will have jurisdiction over 370,000 patients in 19 London boroughs. In effect, controlling the access for patients to see their GPs. Clinical commissioning groups, called CCG, were the last fortifications against this gigantic takeover. They had the power to halt these contracts. Now, the government is going to abolish the CCG. Make no bones about it. This dastardly showering government is determined to privatise the N.H.S. Anyone interested in trying to stop this piracy can write to North Central London Clinical Commissioning Group. I'll say that again, North Central London Clinical Commissioning Group. Also, you can contact the chair of the CCG, Dr. Josephine S.O.S, and you can send her an email. I'll spell her name. Josephine, straightforward, S.O.S, S-A-U-V-A-G-E. Right, the email is josephinesauvage@nhs.net. Act now, people. Your lives and your children's lives and their children's lives and their children's lives and on and on. Let's keep our N.H.S going forever. Let's be the envy of the world again, and maybe other countries might do the same. Thank you for listening.